Today's Bible story is the story of Adam and Eve. What's that, Francis John? It's all spoilt? Oh, what's spoilt? You spent a long time making a lovely picture and your friend Wexton knocked a drink all over it and it's all spoilt now. Oh, that's a shame. You told him not to put the drink there and he did it and it's all Wexton's fault and your picture is spoilt and you're never going to speak to Wexton again. Oh, that's really sad. Well, in our Bible story today, we hear all about how God's world was spoilt because Adam and Eve didn't do as God told them to do. Are you ready for our story today? The story of Adam and Eve.
Eden was a beautiful garden that God had made. God asked Adam and Eve to take care of all the plants and animals in the garden. God told Adam and Eve that they could eat whatever they liked from the garden. But God also told them not to eat the fruit from the tree in the middle of the garden, as it would not be good for them and they would die. Adam and Eve were happy in the garden. It was a good place to live, and God would come and talk to them. The snake was the most crafty of all the animals that God had made. One day the snake spoke to Eve. He said, "Did God really say that you must not eat fruit from any tree in the garden?" Eve said, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God told us, you must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden. If we do, it will make God unhappy and we will die." But the snake said to Eve, "You will not die. You know only about good. God knows that if you eat the fruit from the tree, you will understand about evil as well. Then you will be like God, knowing good and evil." Eve saw that its fruit looked good to eat. She wanted to be like God and know good and evil. So Eve took some of its fruit and ate it. She also gave some of the fruit to Adam, and he ate it too. Suddenly Adam and Eve felt bad. They knew they had done something wrong. They felt ashamed. Adam and Eve realized they were naked, so they sewed fig leaves together and made something to cover themselves. When Adam and Eve heard God walking in the garden, instead of going to meet God, they hid among the trees in the garden. But God called to Adam and said, "Where are you?" Adam answered, "I heard you walking in the garden. I was afraid, so I hid." God said to Adam, "Did you eat the fruit from the tree I told you not to eat from?" "Yes," said Adam. "Eve gave me the fruit, so I ate it." God said to Eve, "What have you done?" Eve answered, "The snake tricked me, so I ate the fruit." God was sad. He said to Adam and Eve, "You have disobeyed me and let evil come in and spoil my world. You can no longer stay in the garden. You will have to leave. From now on, life will be hard work for both of you." God made Adam and Eve clothes from animal skins and sent them out of the Garden of Eden forever.
In our story today, we heard how God's beautiful world was spoilt because Adam and Eve didn't do as they were told. Adam and Eve missed out on so much, and God must have been so sad. I wonder, have you ever spoilt anything or missed out on something because you didn't do as you were told? You may like to close your eyes and think about it now. I'm going to say a prayer, and if you would like to make it your prayer too, please say Amen at the end after me. Dear God, I'm sorry for the times I do bad things. Please help me to know the difference between good and bad, and help me to choose the right things to do. Amen. What's that, Francis John? You still want Wexton as your friend, and he has said sorry. And maybe he will help you to make a new picture. Oh, that sounds like a nice idea. Well, thank you for joining us for the story of Adam and Eve. We look forward to you joining us again soon. Goodbye and God bless.